rough in the early laning phase. However, you reach a point here where it's very hard for KT to ever out-teamfight you, and teamfight is the primary thing KT's draft does. They need to trade on their early priority and get some snowball going, because if Kingzone get the game on their standards, if they take over river control, if they're baiting Baron, their turn-off Baron is just the most scary thing.
It's
there, which that part makes sense. How did this actually evolve to kill threat? Neon is tanking just every single one and dies. All right, well that was bad.
See Neon on the Orianna, quite slow, and the poke from the Azir is insane. They're still trying to force this though, flashing onto Umpty. They will pick up the 1 kill, and Deft.
Prey walking up, they don't know where Cuz is.
They trying to burst down Prey here. The Cataclysm is going to come in as long as that TP, the Taric ultimate, trying to keep them all topped up here. You can see BDD just waiting for it, kiting them in the backside, but Rascal trying to make a play in the front line is going to be able to push them back. Kind of a wonky fight here. It's BDD just going to sail by. Fourth one, but either way, just kind of styling here as now Rascal in a bit of an awkward spot. Here comes Umpty to flash in, trying to get the kick, but now Umpty's in an awkward spot. And it looks like he's going to pay for that one a little bit. Kill on the backside, Mayhem just alone here. The flash forward as BDD.
What said is that the junglers were in on the joke. They were making the plays happen. BDD is interrupted.
Oh boy, big interruption. BDD just going to sweep them away, but the flash forward. Can he get out of this is the question. Still alive, but 700 gold is going to go over to Cuz. As Umpty does get that assassination on the backside for Nahon. Zone actually have to be careful about this Baron. And actually, Cuz kind of in an awkward spot here, might just get kicked in. And there you go, trying to Cataclysm away here, Cuz with no flash.
What can Kingzone do?
Well, Deucin is going to flash on in, an insane amount of damage already onto Smeb. Plus the Hemoplague means that KT do have to back off the Baron for now. I'm just going to pretend I didn't.
It's very hard for KT to actually force Kingzone out of their red side jump.
Snowflower going for a walk here, might just die on the backside, not sure what that was. And in turn, it is S++ from the side of Kingzone. Trying to get it done here, but the Cataclysm has already used BDD a nice amount of poke damage. And meanwhile, Jason, the bottom side, just trying to do it here, but Def going for the one-on-one is going to pick up the kill. As now considering their options. Do they just go for the Baron or back? It looks like back is the option. As this inhibitor is going to flash over the wall. Still almost died to Baron. As the inhibitor does go down here.
This has been a very...
They got to go for it here, but you can see this. The hook is going to come in, but Stoneplate for Cuz. He's surviving the whole time. Big kick, though, by Umpty is going to do an insane amount of damage and knockups there. Vision is there as Nahon not going to go for it. Not sure where Deucin's going. Is going to be forced to flash away. Okay, Rascal trying to get on in here. It's going to be rooted for quite a while, but that stopwatch is going to be huge for keeping Snowflower alive, and he's going to go down. Deft and Nahon sticking around, but here's big boy Smeb.
He's the Terminator.
Trying to get on top of them, but another nice stopwatch. He's going to keep the Kai'Sa alive for a little bit here, but now everybody's baited in. That it does. Not the cleanest game we've ever seen, but they are going to be able to finish this one off. KT with a big win here up against favorite. That Karma does slide up there to the top side. No jungle Karma tonight, guys, but we'll be moving there to the mid lane. So kind of what we were expecting.
This could be a really powerful draft for KT. Kingzone's is hard to execute. It functions best as multiple skirmishes. Like it's kind of a... Is that a Mario?
Yeah, it's Mario.
There you go, see? So the only one you don't say is Coffee.
Coffee. It's like a little bit. You get like a little up and down.
What is that? What is that called? Because I know that there's a southern...
And the bullet hell is real. Bray gonna have to flash away from that one. Umpty comes in. Gonna be our best chance yet. As Def coming in, and a huge ultimate here from Rascal. Getting the fight started, but Umpty trying to kick Deft in, but Kingzone super far ahead in this fight and nowhere for Smeb to hide. BDD not looking nearly as dominant, but as I say that, picks up a kill.
Those cool items we were alluding to are starting to be put together. We're getting real aggressive.
Okay, well, 3 members under the turret don't even need to ult him.
Need to keep running them around, making proactive plays. Let's just a replay of how this happened. Why did he deleash? I guess he wanted to hit. Okay, I understand it now.
Whoa.
Wanted to
He's way too far up here, and he's going to get stunned eventually as the flash comes forward, and he is
number one. Speaking of stacking them.
Okay, well, final chapter. It's a pretty good read here, but Ballista is going to say no. It's a bunch of damage comes in. Well, here we go. That hook is going to miss once again. TP's coming in from the side of King Zone. Depth charge already blown here. But now it's a bit of a 5-on-5 as everybody wants to get into the action.
They're both on opposing sides. There can be a retreat for both. We'll see what KT want to do. They're walking down through some vision. They're going to try and ride the minion wave. Remember, they have a turret behind them. Kingdom's going to bait Baron. They want to stop KT from getting a free inner turret.
They force KT to come in as, okay, trying to come from behind here, but there is a ward that's pressed down. They see Rascal. They have vision on him now. They're trying to engage on a depth, but here we go. The slicing Maelstrom into the backline does huge damage, but there's no follow-up for a very long time. But here comes Depth and Cuz just trying to tank in the front line and do that damage, and already one of them is going to go down as Tucson is going to pick up a kill. And Prey will also go down next to Umti, and they're just kind of cowering underneath this turret.
They can wait for cooldowns here. Remember, they have shields and heals for days.
Oh boy, Cuz gonna try to drop that aggro with the ultimate here and should do a very good job. Huge shields with the Karma. He will bite the dust, but just eventually going to wipe the floor with KT as all 5 members gonna go down and King Zone are gonna go for the push.
And they actually end the game. 45 seconds on BDD. Doesn't matter. They might just end the game anyway.
That looks like it. It's only going to be Prey and Umti that even have a chance of coming on in here as Umti will spawn. And thank you, Jonas Strong, for showing us that. Tucson will not make the picture.
Situation where if you pick it again and lose again, that can reverberate in confidence going into further matches. You're playing 2 best-of-3s a week. Rift Rivals doesn't matter anymore for Worlds qualifications, so this could have bigger implications than just who wins. This best-of-3 for Neon's confidence.
Trading up on the top side, and you'll notice the Shroud is going to be down when the Sejuani gets here. Rascal, though, still has his flash and his ultimate, but Sejuani over the wall. Rascal trying to get away from this one, but the flash on in from Umti means that the stun is able to land. And we will have a dead Akali. First blood gonna be handed over.
It's difficult, so Umti has to go for it.
Right, not quite able to get that first Aurelia stun, but they're able to track Rascal with the scan, and oh boy, Umti is gonna sail wide with that one and tries to take that one, has the stopwatch to save him from that embarrassment. He knows where he is, and unfortunately Prey, okay, nice little play there with the ultimate, is able to get over the wall, but Rascal flashing in, he's not letting you get away. Okay, here we go, the flash in from Deft, as immediately the responding teleport comes through. And oh boy. Umti gonna go in between the members of King Zone. Hello. And now we're trying to dive onto BDD here. Tucson taking a huge amount of damage on the backside. Teleport gonna be committed to, trying to get on top of Def, but it's gonna sail wide. Oh, nice sniperino here onto the Sivir. BDD is gonna set up this play, but now Prey trying to go 1v3 here is going to go way too deep, and a dive down on the bottom side. Rascal once again just trolling the opponents. We're going hunting for some Aurelias here, trying to turn it around as Aurelia wants to do. Depth actually getting pretty low, but it's not going to be enough here as Tucson on his back doing a good job of getting in there and clearing the vision, but trying to catch him here is Umti. Final chapter coming out, and a really nice stun by Smeb. Throws out his ultimate, but nobody really able to follow up, and here we go. King Zone looking to turn it around here. Prey is on the opposite side of that pillar, and he's the one that has to flash in the end.
They get the TP out of Rascal, and a nice chunk onto Cuz. That means Smeb can push bot lane much more triumphantly. Perhaps they can find a way to make this work mid lane.
Oh boy, catches them both here as Tucson not even able to get onto anyone, and Prey is the one for spell shields and damage, but Depth this time just gonna flash away, not messing around here. As oh boy, Cuz in the front line. But a huge amount of damage actually is thrown the other way, but we're diving now. As really trying to get on top of Def, but nobody can kill him here. Smeb desperately trying to do the damage, but can't even do it. Summoners. As Cuz is just getting bullied this game. Tons of damage, but doing a good job tanking, and here we go. Kingzone trying to engage. Shockwave, they're onto just Smeb, but he doesn't have any summoners. Forgot about her. And, okay. Maybe Trouble Bubble's gonna land, though. But even so, is able to dodge out that one super fast, but kind of in there all alone. Does have Yumi on the backside, but in goes Prey. Is able to assassinate the Akali for going
forward now. It's Kingzone that make the mistake. Rascal saw by the and they clean up Death.
There you go. Able to get
Death on his health bar. That's a free Baron. Kingzone's had to disengage early.
It's rough. Even with the Baron buff, it's not easy. Just look at Death. So hard to hit anything too. As the final chapter should be easy to hit. The Shockwave 2 gonna get 2. And MT gets super low as well. And KT even with the Baron. Just cannot make it work. The flash on in from Depth. He's gonna pick up a double kill. Smeb just trying to stun them all, but I feel like they're all getting baited in here as Rascal is gonna get into the back line. We have to zoom out to try to see Smeb go 1v3, 1v4 rather. And that is absolutely not gonna work. And against Baron, the -600 negative power play, you can say.
If you fight with Guardian Angel, you can not care about your health bar and actually be there for the Shockwave. So it's actually with the Orianna, a smart choice from Rascal as we're baiting Baron. KT don't know what to do.
Okay, stun comes out. Final chapter, though, gonna hit 2 of them and force them to flash away. But in goes Rascal, immediately popped into that GA. That's where he's allowed to be super aggressive because of that item. And now with all of the slows they have, as I mentioned before, definitely hard for KT to get away, but it's just the one pick for now in Depth. He's not stopping yet. The train is continuing from Rift Rivals, but it's going to be a hard one to stomach for KT fans and the members of KT, where it really felt
their
like
Alamo. They wouldn't have expected this game to turn so quickly 10 minutes ago. Seeming like that unlikely KT victory. Snowflower, what you doing, bro?
Yeah, not sure why he was so far up, but he is going to be forced to yet again flash. That has been the story from the side of KT. Forced to flash all game long.
Kind of been the worry, though, for KT fans. A lot of solo mistakes for them. They seem to lose as individuals, and winning as a team isn't working either. Kingzone walk up, trying to find someone. They're back on Snowflower. He'll die.
Oh, boy. Just so low. A ton of damage on the Death, but it just doesn't matter. Gets it all healed up. And Prey and everybody is just being swept under the rug right now. BDD is just going to be crit down to the ground, and Kingzone is going to win game number 3 and take that expected victory we talked about.
You want to shout about it, but I don't think Kingzone will be smiling too wide. Neon accepted. His default is smiling. Kingzone pick up the victory. The hangover doesn't actually keep down Kingzone Dragon X, but things to work on with their series against Dumb One Gaming looming on Saturday.